ACC football is about to look a whole lot different. Recently, the ACC released its future football scheduling model for the next 7 years from 2024 to 2030. This new model includes the recent additions to the ACC, Stanford, Cal, and SMU. Here are a couple of things that stand out about the ACC's new model. First, there will continue to be no divisions, which was already in place. Next, all 17 teams will play against each other at least twice in the next 7 years, with one matchup at home and the other on the road. Finally, each of the current teams will also have to travel to California to play either Stanford or Cal a total of 3 times, and never in back-to-back seasons. Now, what does all of this mean for Virginia? UVA will still continue to play 8 conference games every year. But here's where things change. First, starting next year in 2024, Virginia will play North Carolina and Virginia Tech every year for the next 7 years. This is a change from this year's model, which had UVA playing UNC, Virginia Tech, and Louisville every year. Moving forward, UVA's football rivals are North Carolina and Virginia Tech. Next, let's talk about when exactly Virginia will be traveling to California or to Texas to play SMU. Starting next year, the Hoos will be hosting SMU, but will not have anything too challenging on the road. But in 2025, Virginia will host Stanford and will have to travel to play Cal on the road. The next season in 2026, UVA will host Cal and will travel to Dallas to play SMU. Next, in 2027, UVA hosts SMU again, but does not play either Stanford or Cal. In 2028, Virginia will go to Stanford to play the Cardinal on the road. And then for the first time in 2029, Virginia will not play any of SMU, Stanford, or Cal. However, that changes in 2030, when the Cavaliers will play against the Cal Golden Bears on the road and will host Stanford. In total, over the next 7 years, Virginia will play NC State and Pitt twice. The Hoos will play Boston College, Cal, Clemson, Duke, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami, SMU, Stanford, and Syracuse a total of 3 times. They will play Florida State and Wake Forest each 4 times. And finally, UVA will play North Carolina and Virginia Tech each 7 times. Starting next year in 2024, a new era of ACC football begins with teams on both coasts of the U.S. I'm Duncan McGrath, WVA.